Republican lawmakers have clashed with Chuck Hagel over his nomination to become the next U.S. Defense Secretary. Critics in Congress sought to portray Hagel, a former Republican senator and decorated Vietnam War veteran, as soft on Iran and anti-Israel, charges which he strongly denied in testimony at the Senate Armed Services Committee hearing. Hagel was asked to explain his previous comment that a so-called Jewish lobby intimidates Washington lawmakers.
Explain this a bit. You said the Jewish lobby intimidates a lot of people up here. I'm not an Israeli senator, I'm a United States senator. This pressure makes us do dumb things at times. You said the Jewish lobby should not have been, that term shouldn't have been used, it should have been some other term. Name one person, in your opinion, who's intimidated by the Israeli lobby in the United States Senate.
Well, first...
Name one.
I don't know.
Well, why would you say it?
I didn't have in mind a specific person.
Do you agree it's a provocative statement? That I can't think of a more provocative thing to say about the relationship between the United States and Israel and the Senate or the Congress than what you said. Name one dumb thing we've been goaded into doing because of the pressure from the Israeli or Jewish lobby.
I have already stated that I regret the terminology.
But you said back then it makes us do dumb things. You can't name one senator intimidated. Now give me one example of the dumb things that we're pressured to do up here.
We were talking in that interview about the Middle East, about positions, about Israel.
So give me an example of where we've been intimidated by the Israeli Jewish lobby to do something dumb regarding the Mideast, Israel, or anywhere else.
Well, I can't give you an example.
Thank you. Do you agree with me you shouldn't have said something like that?
Yes, I do. I've already said that.
In his opening remarks, Hagel said all options must be on the table to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon, language used to suggest the possibility of a nuclear strike, contradicting his previous statements that a military strike would not be a viable, feasible, or responsible option. But Mr. Hagel's supporters have dismissed the criticism, instead highlighting his vote to provide Israel with billions of dollars of military aid and his sponsored legislation that called for an end to dialogue with Hamas until the organization recognizes Israel's right to exist.
I will ensure our friend and ally Israel maintains its qualitative military edge in the region and will continue to support systems like Iron Dome, which is today saving Israeli lives from terrorist rocket attacks. That support I have always made clear and been on the record for.
Influential Republican Senator John McCain criticized Hagel's judgment on the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, where Hagel opposed surges of American forces, while James Inhofe, the panel's senior Republican, labeled Hagel as too keen on appeasing America's adversaries while shunning the country's friends.
I would like to answer whether you're right or wrong.